Hi there. So I know that many of us, including me, are sitting at our desks for so much longer than we ever really want to. And the one thing that can happen is the upper back area starts to feel really sore and achy. And a lot of that's to do with the postural habits we adopt when we're sitting. And when that happens, we ideally want to stretch out the front, so the chest muscles, and we want to have a little bit of activation through the back muscles, which will hopefully reset the posture a little bit. My dog decides always to go in the video, so we just let that go. And we will be resetting that. Now, this is something that can be done at your desk, so you don't actually need to be in yoga clothes for this. You don't need to get on your mat. I'm on my mat, but I'm sitting down. If you're going to use a mat, you might want to have a block, just if you need it to reach the ground, if you're sitting like I am over a bolster, or you can just sit cross-legged when we come to that. But I'm going to sit as I am, so either on a chair, feet flat on the floor, over a bolster, or sit cross-legged. And we'll just start by bringing the hands onto the thighs for a moment, and you can close your eyes or soften your gaze here. But this is just a few moments to bring some awareness to the physical body, to really feel for just what might be tight for you, and to explore as well what might feel weak even, or like there's gripping in the tissue of the muscle. And you can also notice your breathing as well. So when we breathe using only our chest muscles, our shoulders are a lot more activated and they take on a little bit more responsibility of respiration. When we can find a breath into the abdomen and more feel that diaphragmatic activation, takes some of the stress off the shoulders. So this will be the first thing that we'll do to reset the shoulders. And especially if you're typing away furiously and you're like, the breath gets really high in the chest, the shoulders come up. So we're trying to reset this. So what I'd like you to do is just, for now, bring your hands just onto the sides of your ribs. So you're not in front of the ribs, but you're at the sides. And then closing your eyes or keeping your gaze soft, we're going to inhale and we're going to spread our breaths into our hands. And on the exhale, let the belly muscles and the ribs come towards the midline. They're lightly hugging in. Now, as we move through this, hopefully what you feel on the inhale is that your breath expands, your ribs expand. On the exhale, they contract inwards. Let's do a couple more rounds with our hands, inhaling. Exhaling. Last one with the hands where they are. Inhale. And exhale. Let your hands come down, but continue breathing in that way and see how that feels for the upper neck and shoulders. And hopefully you feel that your neck and your shoulders are not doing so much work. Keep breathing like that with this expansion to the sides of the ribs in the belly on the inhale and a contraction on exhale. And then let's just take our right ear to our right shoulder. As you exhale, you're going to roll your chin down to your chest. And then take the left ear to the left shoulder. Continue, roll chin to chest. And then right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder even. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest, and then take the left ear to the left shoulder for the last time. And come back to center, chin to chest. And then we're going to inhale, look towards the sky, but without letting the ribs flare. So we're going to keep the front ribs drawing in, gaze towards the sky. And then exhale, we're going to draw the chin down towards the chest, trying to just work through the neck as opposed to the rib cage. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale to lift, chin to the sky. Exhale to draw down. Inhale. And exhale. And then bring your head back to starting position. We're going to work with shoulder shrugs. And I love these because they help to activate our upper back muscles. And when we've been sitting for a long period of time, these muscles, like I said, get really tight. So you're going to let your arms just hang down. This is easier if you're on a chair or seated as I am, because your hands don't touch the ground then, unless you've got really long arms. We're going to inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, as if you're going to touch your shoulders on your ears. And then you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then we're going to exhale, send your shoulder blades all the way down the back. On the inhale, we're going to separate the shoulders and we're going to lift them up a little bit, not quite as much as we did last time. Exhale, we'll find the middle section of the shoulder blades peel together. And then exhale, send shoulder blades down the back without letting the ribs pop out and flare. We're still trying to maintain connection to the front ribs drawing in. And then inhale, let the shoulders separate, bend the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze your elbows together this time and then send the shoulder blades all the way down your back. Let your arms release. We're going to inhale, spread the breath into the abdomen and the side ribs. Lift the shoulders all the way up as if you're going to touch your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, send your shoulder blades all the way down your back. Inhale, separate the shoulders. And now we're going to lift the shoulders up, but just about half an inch. Squeeze the shoulders together. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, send them all the way down the back. Inhale, separate the arms, bend your elbows, squeeze the elbows and the low tips of shoulder blades together. Make sure the ribs don't flare and then draw them down the back. It's just like you're trying to squeeze a penny in between the shoulders. And then release your arms. We're going to come into a seated side bend to stretch out through the side of the arm and shoulder and then release our neck too. So if you're on your chair, you can hold on to the edge of the seat of the chair. If you're on the floor, you're going to bring your right hand to the floor and I'm going to put my hand on a block because I'm a little bit short. And then take the left arm overhead. Now, as you take the left arm overhead, the palm, rather than facing the sky, is going to face downwards. You're going to reach and lengthen through the side of your waist and feel the whole left side of the body lengthen, especially this area up around the rib cage and the arm. And we're going to focus on breathing into the sides of the ribs. Belly softens as you inhale, and then exhale, you're going to hug back in as if you're putting on a tighter pair of jeans or maybe wearing a corset. Let's inhale again. And we're going to exhale, hug it in. Bring the left arm down to about your hip height. Reach and spread through the fingers, inhaling. And then feel your collarbones broaden apart and send your shoulder blades down the back. So we're going to release into the neck. Now you can either keep right ear to right shoulder, or as I am, I'm gazing down in the direction of my right hand. I want to stay long through the spine here. This is not a deep side bend. This is more of a focus on releasing the muscles in the neck. Inhaling into the sides of your ribs. Exhale, stretch out through the fingers on the left hand. Inhale, let's come up, but keep your right ear towards the right shoulder. Use your right hand to pick your head back up. If you're using a block, you're going to take it to the other side. If you're holding your chair, you're going to hook your hand onto your chair there. And then from here, the left hand is either hooking onto the chair or coming onto ground or block. And we're going to reach our right arm overhead. So just a very gentle side bend here. We're really opening up the fascia through the right hand side of the body. And then softening, if you can, the left ear towards the left shoulder. We're going to inhale. And then exhale, feel the left shoulder blade peel down the back and reach through the fingers on the right hand. So we're opening this whole right side of the body now. Take another big breath in, belly soft, ribs expand. Exhale, hugging in. Release your right arm down so that it's roughly about hip height, inhaling to spread your breath into your ribs. Collarbones broad, shoulder blades ease down your back, neck is relaxed. Remember, you can take your chin towards your shoulder rather than ear to shoulder. Just figure out what feels good for you. We're all different. We all kind of feel different in these poses. So just exploring where feels good for your neck today. Inhale, use your right arm to bring you up. Left hand picks the head back up again. And you won't need your block now. From here, we're going to stretch out the upper back. This always feels like a really nice one. And I'm going to turn side on as well with this one, or on a slight angle. Makes it easier for you to hopefully see what's happening. So we're going to bring our arms out to the side for this one. And you're going to bring your left upper arm over your right. Now, if this just doesn't work and you end up in this position, you're going to self-hug, which means you wrap your arms around your shoulder blades and reach your elbows up and reach your elbows forward. For those of you that can make the hands touch, make them touch. Lift the elbows up in line with the shoulders, reach your forearms from your face, and then let your head maybe rest on your arms. This can feel so nice for this whole back of the neck area. And I'd like you to feel the left shoulder blade move down the back a little more so you can feel this quality of stretch in the left shoulder, especially around levator scapula, trapezius muscle here, subscapularis, all the kind of muscles around the shoulder rotator. On the inhale, let's release the arms out to the side. We'll do the other way. Take the right arm over the left, lift the arms up. Again, you can do your self-hug here. And then we're going to maybe let our head come forward towards our arms, whichever variation we're in, but we're going to feel the right shoulder blade move down the back more. This is just because the arm that's on top is going to hike up, and we don't want to let it lift up too much. We want to feel it drawing down. We'll breathe into the back of the neck and the shoulders. Maybe the head is on the arms, and you're feeling the back of the neck lengthen. And then from here, we're going to exhale, just release. You're going to turn back round. Well, I'm going to turn back round, sorry, to face you guys. So you've got one more little exercise here that I'd like to share with you. This is a great one for our rotator cuff muscles in particular. I sometimes like to use resistance bands with it, a strap with it, but we're going to do without. So you're going to bring your arms into your side, a little bit like you are a waiter carrying a tray of drinks. And your palms are facing the ceiling. Your palms are flat, so they're not kind of in this angle or that angle. You want to have your palms straight up. And you want to have your inner arms touching the sides of your ribs. So for those of you that have a really narrow waist and quite a wide rib cage, for example, or wide shoulders and a narrower rib cage, you might need to have your hands slightly forward here, and so that you can make contact. The most important thing is we're making contact with our body, so we're resisting in while we open the arms out. So you're going to squeeze your arms against your ribs. You can hopefully feel your arms and ribs squeezing and connecting. And then from here, we're going to inhale. Feel the breath spread into the ribs. You should feel your rib cage move into your arms, and then keep that contact and exhale, open your arms out to the side and squeeze your arms against your ribs. Feel the upper back muscles turn on. Inhale, bring the arms back. And then exhale, open out, squeeze your arms against your ribs. Inhale. And then exhale, squeeze, open your arms out all the way to the side. Let's do two more. Inhale, bring the arms back. I'm going to exhale, squeeze and open the arms out to the side. Inhale, bring the arms back. Last one, exhale, squeeze, open arms out to the side. Inhale, bring the arms back, release, just let your arms hang down. Close your eyes for a moment, noticing if your shoulders, you have more awareness, maybe you just feel more upright in your body. I know I certainly noticed that right now, but I do notice that the right side of my shoulder and neck could have done with a little bit longer in that neck stretch. So that's just my body. We're going to finish with just a very quick release for our forearms and wrists, especially because sitting at a desk, typing all day, not only does the neck and shoulders end up taking a bit of burden, but the wrists and the hands do. So we're going to bring our palms together, we're going to interlace the fingers and then bring our forearms to touch, and you're going to make circles in one direction. So just circling out the wrist. And then we're going to do it the other way, we're going to circle the other way. And then from here, you're going to bring your left palm out, bring it forward. And all you're going to do is you're just going to bring your right hand onto the left fingers and gently press the palm forward. Reach out through the thumb as well. Reach out through all of your fingers, soften your elbow and bring your left shoulder down your back. And you should feel a stretch in the forearm there. And then release, we're going to switch sides, take the right hand out, bring your hand just gently onto the fingers, right shoulder down the back. Soften the elbow and then just press forward there. then from you, just going to give your hands a quick old shake out, your fingers a shake out as well there. And that's it, 15 minutes of a little bit of a shoulder reset when you have been sitting all day and you're starting to feel like everything is just feeling heavy and tight and uncomfortable. I do all of these types of moves in my classes, so you can definitely come and practice and learn more about these moves. But have a really great day, and I hope this helped you to have a shoulder reset.